Now as I start here, I'd first like to talk about my choice of B-roll. This game is called Bloons Tower Defense. Well, it's called Bloons TD, but that's just a technicality. I start by placing two towers, the submarine and the buccaneer. One of these is going to be a mistake for me, and before you think this is just me talking over gameplay, I actually wrote a script for this, and this assignment is due in 3 hours, so let's cut to the chase. The version of the game I'm playing here is Military Mode, a version where you can only use military type towers, each with its own kind of specialty. Kinda like leadership or managing a team. Each person in a team has their own specialty. Some of them might tell you, like the sniper monkey in the bottom left. He's got a sniper rifle, so clearly that must be a specialty for him. However, as you saw, the buccaneer has a secret specialty that you're not immediately told. He's got quite the range, and as a leader, it's your job to discover the skills of your team and learn how to utilize them. Unfortunately for us, the buccaneer we originally placed won't be staying. He's taking up one of our biggest resources in this area, water. So we'll have to get rid of him to make room for another tower, the submarine. The submarine being much more powerful, especially in large numbers. This is another example of something you might need to figure out as a leader. One of my main ideas as a leader is how to make your team more efficient and not just survive, but thrive. And there he goes. Don't worry, we're about to place him back down in the middle, where he'll have more coverage. After placing that third submarine tower, we'll have plenty of space to put him in the river. I prefer these two buccaneers in the middle where they can cover most of the area around them, especially after I train and invest them to gain further range. As we start to upgrade the towers here, we'll gain the increased range upgrade on the submarine, allowing it to piggyback its firing range off of the range of any other towers. This allows it to end up being a fast attacker for my team to quickly take out the incoming balloons. Let's get into why I chose this game of all things as my B-roll instead of making some PowerPoint. Tower defense games have a basic premise, being to protect your end objective, or hold the line, so to speak. Round 24 is notorious for having a single camouflage balloon, and it's not getting past us. If we neglect our team here, we'll end up taking damage, so I have to get night vision to spot the threat, thus creating a well-functioning team. As time goes on, those harder to hit camo balloons will keep appearing. I thought this game would help represent what I think of leading a team. Games like these, such as Plants vs. Zombies, and what we're playing here, are just a couple of examples of where I learned how to properly allocate and lead a team. But I also grew up playing a game called Pikmin, as well as a game called Lego Battles. While they might not seem relevant, these games require decision making that's not just the strongest wins, but require you to properly maintain and lead armies to take down large threats. And as a leader, you'll need to assess the threats you're targeting to determine if your team can even deal with them, or if they need to be trained more. What I'm trying to say is these games have helped me define my personal leadership philosophy and inspired me. And with that, we reach the end, where we've properly trained, used our team's strengths and specialties to protect the end goal.